All right. Hey, don't forget next week. We're gonna meet up all at my house. Okay.
All right.
Right.
What time are we planning on showing up?
I told you already.
Like early, like 6 or 7. I don't
Did
remember.
I always tell you it's 6. In reality, it's gonna start at 7. I always just tell them 6 because he's gonna show up at 9 anyways.
It's just the me thing. I would always show up late.
Anyways, but yeah. So remember, you, me, all the guys, we're gonna meet up. And make sure that you bring everything you need to bring. Do you remember what you're gonna bring?
Yeah, I'm bringing my GameCube. Bringing up like 2 controllers because you have 2, and I'm bringing Smash.
Are you making shit up right now?
No, that's literally what I'm bringing.
Are you lying?
Why would I be lying?
It sounds like something you would make up.
No. Are you racist?
Cause in the club,
We all fam. That's kind of crazy.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Co-Flop Gaming. For everyone that watches all of our clips, you can see we redecorated a little bit. We added a little TV, some more posters and pictures, and some little cartridges on the wall. Anyways, what's up? I'm your player number 1. My name is Talej, a.k.a. Mr. Bring the Henny.
And I'm your player 2, also known as Don Pachis. You know I'm going to be bringing up to the games. You're bringing the Doritos and the Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the games.
Anyways, so what me and Don Pachis are basically talking about today, last month we had our Friendsgiving and everything like that. Not Friendsgiving, our Friendsmas. And it's centered around, of course, like what we do. Like we always play games when we do this. When we go, like it's just a whole bunch of fun. But as you can tell, like hosting any type of party, including a game night, comes with a lot of preparations. Biggest thing I always wanted to know is, what do you think makes a successful game night?
Definitely the type of games you have, the people around you, and pretty much the food. That's the 3 big things, you know. You got to have food at the party or the little game night. And then you have the right people you play with. Can't have sore losers or fucking people that are just like, no, I don't want to play. I don't want to play a game. The game doesn't sound like fun, you know.
No, I do agree with you when it said like, oh, I don't want to play. I feel like that takes away from the fun of the whole night. Sore losers, I love that shit. Because you want to know why? Because you're always going to get that motherfucker that's going to be like, man, I wasn't even trying. Like, wait until like I get a couple more games in, man. Like, I'm going to be dogging everybody here.
But I'm talking about like the sore losers that don't want to play after that. There's like, no, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, okay, you got me there. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you're always gonna have your sore losers and everything, right?
Yeah.
There's so many different type of people that come to game night. What are your favorite people that come, and what are your least favorite people that come?
So least favorite people for sure are the ones that don't want to join and participate. Whether it's like a spectator. I mean, spectators could be cool too, but if it's just like we're asking them to play, you know, just to have fun, you know, like I would want them to play. Even if it's like your partners or like people that, you know, don't play as much. I think it's more fun when they like get lucky and they overshadow like the people that are actually really good. I think that's what makes the game nights more fun. And then the people that want to see more, the people are comedians when they're playing, or people that like give someone a hard time during gameplay. You know, like let's say like our friend like the Berna, they would give Jamie the hard time. You know, no matter what happens, they'd be yelling at each other, and it makes everything funnier.
Yeah, I think it's a good dynamic when it's 2 people who are always not like butting heads, but always fucking gets at each other and shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like the biggest thing that I always see is like the vibes of it, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like a spectator is cool, but if they're spectating the whole night, I'm just like, you're taking up room in my house. Like, why are you here? Are you just here for fucking free food?
Free food.
Like, I don't fucking need you
That's
here
what
if you're not gonna play.
That's what they're there for. Sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you come and play like a game or two, like like I feel like that's cool. Like you've at least attempted to like bond with everyone that comes, because I feel like that's what a game night is. It's like it's full of like bonding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if like they're shy and everything, they're just not familiar with it, that's perfectly cool. But it's like if it's like just trying at least once or twice, I feel like that's just the bare minimum that you could do.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to play every game, but at least play every now and then. You know what I'm
like
saying?
Once in a while, or like do a filler in. You know, like even if you lose, like at least like you're out. At least you tried, right?
My only thing is, why are you coming to someone's house for a game night and you're not even playing?
Yeah.
You're just wasting space in my fucking house.
And eating food.
Just fucking breathing my air that I fucking pay for.
You're being a Kirby at the party.
Exactly. Whoa. That was a good one. Look at you. Wow. Play-Doh snake.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the type of people that is very needed at a lot of these events are like the fuck it person, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, it's like, oh, what are we playing? I don't even know what that is. Fuck it. I'll play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because those are the people, like, no matter what the game is, even if they have prior knowledge, if they have no knowledge at all, they'll hop in and make sure that the game is lively. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely one of those type of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you'll play anything. Like, if I just tell you what it is, you're like, were you listening? No? I'll figure it out. Like, that's fun. I'm like, okay, cool. You're going to play. Type of people you're gonna see, like the serious people, like, these are the rules and we have to abide by them. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
But we need those people. That's how we set the order in the games.
Nah, that's how like rules like Uno come out. Like, ain't no way Uno told me I can't stack a +2 on top of a +2. No, hell no.
Well, you can't. But okay.
No, shut the fuck up. I don't care what the fuck you say. You can do it.
House rules.
House rules. Uno's is house rules. And as I said, like, those people who are, like, not sore losers, but the ones who are always going to say, like, man, it's not even a big deal. Y'all take this game seriously, man. I'll be at the gym, man. Like, I'll be doing, like, real shit. I'm like, you're at a game night, bro. Chill. Relax.
I do things in real life, you know, like take care of kids in juvie halls.
Like, bro, whoa. Whoa, where the fuck did that come from?
Too close to home.
Whoa, Orlando. No, why is it close to home? What the fuck? But yeah, like, those are, like, I feel like the people that are always going to be at a game night, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if people are always like, wow, good job. Wow, good answer. I'm like, the fuck did I just join a fucking cult? Like, it's more, like, it's funner. Mm-hmm. I'm making up words. Funner.
It's way more fun.
Funner. Shut up. I like funner. It's way more funner, more the funnest, when it's like people are competitive with it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not serious, but it's like, it's a game.
Yeah.
Like, why not try to win? Like, at the end of the day,
not everyone's
is this game gonna like end your friendships? No, maybe. Depends what you're playing. Again, if you're playing Uno, it might end a friendship.
Mario Party
or Monopoly
or Mario Kart.
Yeah, like those games like definitely ends friendships.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like you need that like competitive edge. Like that's what make game night fun. It's like to show like what you're good at, what you're not good at, like some real Squid Game type shit. Except no one's dying.
Yeah. Well, probably not inside, but
on the inside probably
outside, but more on the
depends.
inside.
Depends what game. Again, depends on what game you're playing.
Yeah.
I played a couple Monopoly games where it ended with just all straight yelling, and it's just like, wow, why did we even have this game night?
And the table flipped. I'm pretty sure.
No. Everyone just walked away from the table.
Ours, we just flipped the table.
Exactly. What games do you feel like are essential when it comes to a game night, though?
Oh, that's easy. So you gotta have your card games. So that's definitely Uno. Definitely Uno's gonna be one of them. You gotta have your video games. So that's Smash, Mario Kart, Mario Party, anything Nintendo really. And then you got your competitive. So the people that don't play is like party games, but they're like more about shooters. So it's got to be COD or Halo or something like that, right? And then if not, beer pong. I definitely think beer pong is really competitive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like it does depend on like if it's just like a general game night, or it's a theme game night, or just depending on like who you're playing with, right?
Yeah.
Like of course if it's like a party type scene, like a real like function type shit, like ratchet music is playing in the background. Of course, drinking games are gonna come into play, right? Yeah. Like you're not gonna fucking break out
Super Smash Brothers in the middle of a fucking drinking party.
No. I have. Me and my cousins have.
But that's different,
anyways,
right?
But like you're not gonna break out Catan in the middle of a party while everyone's fucked up.
Then have to take Catan out.
That's what I'm saying.
Catan's kind of hard though.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna fucking break it out and be like, all right, this is what we're gonna. I was like, I don't even follow what's going on. Like you're not gonna break out D&D when you're fucking hearing Kendrick Lamar in the fucking background and fucking yiking on some bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna do that. Yeah. You know? I feel like yes, like games are essential depending on what the scenery is. Like if it's a drinking party, then yeah, you want to break out like beer pong, rage cage, certain card games, sometimes blackjack and shit, or fucking poker when you're
King's
like
Cup
gambling, King's Cup and all that shit. But yeah, but I think like a traditional game night, board games are very essential.
Catan,
card games,
Monopoly,
yeah, Clue, like what we talked about before.
Clue was actually pretty cool.
Exactly. any basic card game, right? Like
Yeah.
again, Uno is a good one. Depending on like which variation of it, like I feel like Uno Flip is one of those that you should bring, because in Uno Flip, since there's two sides of the cards, like it's different ways to strategize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If not like regular card games like 13, BS, Egyptian War. There's like a lot of games.
Solitaire.
Solitaire.
If you want to play by yourself in the corner, like
You get angry with yourself. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Get
you get
angry
it.
with yourself.
You get it. This is my game night. You're by yourself. Ah, shit. But yeah. So like, I feel like it just like vaguely like depends, right? Like D&D already knows, Dungeons and Dragons, for people who don't know what I'm talking about, is definitely one of those things. That's just what you're doing. Like someone's gonna create the campaign, and everybody's there for that specific reason. Like you're not gonna play anything else, right?
Yeah.
And like everything is like a variety of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pick 3 games that you would pick off the bat that you know you'll always play at a game night.
Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which one. Brawl, Melee, for Wii U and for Switch. So all those are good. I'm pretty. Second one for sure. Anything card games, so Uno.
Okay.
Or any like regular card games, I definitely get down. And then drinking games, like I feel like you just gotta participate. It's just fun, like when more people participate, because you really have more reactions and different people react differently. So.
And I feel like when it comes to drinking games, it can either get better or worse just depending on like where you're at, like drunk level. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Like if you're at like a good tipsy phase, and everyone's gonna get rowdy, and it's gonna be so hilarious. Like when someone loses, be like, oh no, oh you drew that card, oh you drew the last king, oh god, you're gonna fucking chug, oh my god, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think what's essential is you have to like pace yourself, right? I feel like you have to bring out a game that everybody knows, right? Like you can start off with something hella funny. Like if you guys are all cool as fuck, break out fucking Twister. You know, like I know my niece can't do it no more, but Twister is like wild.
Whoa, where are you going with this, Diddy?
Whoa.
Like,
Ain't no one said anything. I didn't say you got to play fucking Twister with baby oil. Relax.
Where are you going with this, Diddy?
No, but you know what? Like just
No,
like
for
simple shit, right? Or
No, yeah,
connect,
for sure.
like another one, Connect 4.
Right?
Right?
I like Jenga.
Especially like if you're doing like a drinking game,
Yeah.
like you write stuff on the blocks and shit, like whichever one you pull out. Oh, you pulled this one out. All right, take 2 shots off of fucking her titties right now. La, 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 la. Like I don't know, like shit like that, right? Like you have to do something that everybody knows, because I feel like once you do that, it makes everybody more comfortable to play something new, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like if we go back to the Christmas party that we just had, my wife fucking pulled out all these games she saw on TikTok, like that reindeer game. Like you put a red solo cup in the middle, you put 2 red solo cups in your hands, and there's marshmallows everywhere, and who can fucking put all the marshmallows in the cup the most. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Your wife was really dope for doing stuff like that. She was really excited when she was coming
That's what
up
I'm
with these
saying.
games.
And it was like even like that balloon game.
Yeah. I missed that one, but apparently for her it was really fun.
When that balloon game is basically like you have however many cups. I think she put like 5 out, and all you have to do, the only way, you have to just stack the cups. So you have a balloon in your mouth, and basically you drop the balloon into the cup, you blow it so it latches on, it fills up the cup so you can pick it up, and you stack it.
Oh, okay.
I lost pretty fucking fast. I did not win. I was not even close. As you can tell, I'm not good at blowing. Anyways, getting back to it. But yeah, it's like just shit like that. Like you want to play games that are easy and comprehensible. I can't talk. Say it for me.
These are big ass words, bro. I
Yeah,
don't
it sounds
blame
like
you.
penis.
You get it?
It's a big word. It's a big word for Elmo. But yeah, it's like I feel like that's what gets the games going. Then you could start leaning towards like more complicated games, right?
Yeah.
Like have you ever played Exploding Kittens?
I have played Exploding Kittens.
Yep. So for everyone who hasn't played Exploding Kittens, it's basically a game where there's 4 bombs, and if you draw a bomb, you have to play a diffuse card. If you don't have a diffuse card, then you basically die, right?
Yeah.
And it's so complicated to do, right? Like you have to explain all these cards and like what they do, and like if you get 4 in a row, like it's just you build up to that. So like people learn a new game, and it's more stimulating for everyone because they have to come up with a different strategy to win, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, then like for like people like us, like video games off the top will always be great. Like every party we always pull out what is it? Jackbox.
Jackboxes, yep, is a must for everybody.
Because in Jackbox it's like they give you multiple games already. So like
Yeah.
alone's like you don't have to bring anything else. You just need Jackbox.
And the different games that you play would probably be like quizzes or like Quiplash, right? But they have those weird games that like you can like put any answer or any question, and with using with everyone's creative mind and what they're feeling at the time, and like how you have to feel somebody's humor at the party, because you can't just throw a wild card and just throw something very dark, very humorous for people that are very light and very happy.
Yeah,
right?
it's like you got to read the room.
You definitely got to read the room.
Like when it's us, like we're all just like straight out of pocket. It's like, tell me the best thing you ate today, and the multiple options is gonna be like Eric's toes and fucking Augie's ass or something like some shit like that, right? Like something hell out of pocket.
Yeah.
Jinx.
I always said it.
They owe me a buzzball.
Whoa.
Anyways, but it's like stuff like that, which would like I feel like will turn any game night around. So like I feel like it needs to be something where everyone can play and everyone feels comfortable playing. Yeah. I feel like with more complicated games, like you do need to like.
You have that explainer. So that's what we also need at a party, is a person that can explain games properly.
Someone who can explain everything.
So for us in our group, that would be, personally, I think it would be David.
Yeah. It can't be me. I'll be like, so this card does this, you know what I'm saying? And like this other thing, and like if you play this, then that thing won't do this, and that thing will be like, nah.
And this is where your wife comes in and she's like, you're not even explaining it right.
No. Like, you gotta hear me out. Like this does this thing, and that thing does whoop de whoop and boot wop and bam, and there you go.
And then your wife's just gonna be like, you explain it. He just doesn't know what he's saying.
Exactly. You have to learn how to speak the language of this, that, and whoop de whoop whoop wop bam. Everyone right now is probably confused on what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
Unless you're from Vallejo, so you know what you're talking about.
That has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, I feel like 3 games should, after me beating around the bush for how long, should be a card game, board game, and video game.
Yep.
Those should be like the 3 main things that come.
Yeah. But
I feel like video games is just depending on like the party and like depending on like the friends, because you really don't need video games.
And then there's that out of nowhere mental games or something, like, you know, like something that come up with the mind. Like, oh, it's like kind of like truth or dare, like speak or something like that. People come with creative, like pretty games and stuff.
Like games where it's like yeah, definitely like truth or dare, right? Like where you have to like share yourself a little bit, right?
Yeah, like icebreaker
I feel
something.
Like, I feel like that's great. Or you can get really creative and like breakout games like What Do You Meme, where you give a prompt and you try to match it with a meme, like shit like that.
Yeah,
right.
Thinking games and stuff like that, basically.
Because like I feel like the biggest point of any game night is to bond with your friends and families,
it's
right?
It's participation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you here playing games when most people don't play games in the first place?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like I feel like it should just be set in stone that it's a safe space to, like, for everyone. Like,
exactly.
It's like you're invited already. Like you already hit the hard step of getting invited. So now you just need you to participate.
Yeah, and even if I invite you, I make fun of you. That means you're good. You're in. Like if I say, "Oh my God, how are you?" I'm like, "Why did I invite you again?"
Wow, that was a bad answer.
Exactly. Another important thing I feel like every game night should have is food.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Big aspect.
Food, drinks, and everything. What do you think is ideal for a game night? Because to me, I feel like when it comes to like food and drinks, it should just be all like finger food, something quick to eat, and something that's like not super greasy and heavy, right?
It's definitely finger food, and it's definitely something quick and can pick up, and it's also cheap, you know?
Right.
Something like the host can afford, or even like guests can afford, that should like bring it for like a potluck or something like that, right?
Right. Because like I will say it's like I feel like game nights take longer, like when you have like a full 4-course dinner and shit, right?
Fucking a turkey in the dice in the dinner, and fucking someone cooking up spaghetti and shit.
And fucking you have all these appetizers and everything. I'm like, dude.
But no actual dish.
I'm like, how long do we have to play game? Well, it's already midnight. Well, shit.
That's when it comes to organization and who's bringing who and
exactly.
What. So like the host would say like, oh, who's bringing what? Like I'm already supplying napkins and plates. Who's bringing the soda? Who's bringing the dinner? Who's bringing the
someone to delegate everything.
That's the thing. Yeah, so we need that someone. So that's definitely another person you add.
I feel like like finger food, like pizza, even sliders are cool, but I feel like they're a little bit messier. Chips and dips are always like a good one.
So sometimes what I used to do back in the day with when I had different parties in wrestling and we would meet up, we'd watch it. I would bring like 20 cheeseburgers from McDonald's and just put it on the fucking table.
Or it's like what I did at the last party that we had. Like I just bought Shake Shack and I bought 15 burgers.
Yeah, and
it set us throughout the whole night.
Yeah, we were fine the whole night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like just like chips all around the table and stuff.
You definitely need your spicy, you need your sweet, and then you need your savory.
Yeah. So like
just a variety.
Like I feel like even like corn nuts and everything is like cool because like you could just grab it and eat it, or
charcuterie boards,
or even almonds and then stuff, like just anything like as you're playing you can eat and chew and stuff.
definitely. What's up, gamers? It's the Don Pages here. I'm calling all dreamers. If you love Disney but like to keep it subtle, check out Blissful Dreamers only on Instagram, where they sell keychains, bags, stickers, and even post Disney park fits in case you need help for free. If you like to keep it subtle and looking for a Disney park staple to your next trip, check them out at Blissful Dreamers only on Instagram.
Drinks. What are we feeling about drinks?
So that all depends on who's there, who wants what. If you know,
I'm bringing a bottle.
Well, see, you be bringing bottles.
That's what I'm saying.
Other people are bringing seltzers. Other people are bringing twisted teas. Other people are bringing soda and water. You know, it just depends. Honestly, but you see that we always bring different variety of drinks.
Yep.
And it's open to everybody. And sometimes someone will be feeling the other one. You know what? I want a twisted tea right now, so I'll get a twisted tea. And that's what's cool is because you'll be exploring each other's tastes and everything, and you'll be like, oh, like this guy likes tea. I'm gonna try it. Oh, I actually like tea too. And that's how you bond more.
Yeah, so you get to bond with like the people around you if you know them or not. One thing I like about us, about when we have our game nights or our friends miss and everything like that, is the game we play, which is just each of us will bring one or two tall cans of different type of alcohol content, alcohol brands and whatnot. And
the good ones, the bad ones, and the mid ones.
The first year we all ever did this, there was like 4 or 5 Four Locos, and we're like, okay,
we didn't chill out the next year.
Yeah, this last year, like we definitely chilled out. I think I only told one person to bring. I didn't tell anybody else. I'm like, we're all. I was like, I told Augie, one other friend, and Matt. I was like, this is what we're bringing. I told Matt, hey, can you bring the Four Loco? He goes, okay, cool. So we just had one, and luckily enough, I pulled it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What are the odds that you were gonna pull it?
It's funny because I wrapped it. Oh, I didn't pull it. No,
your wife did.
Yep, she pulled it. Mario pulled it.
But if your wife's gonna do it and she doesn't want it, the husband gotta take over.
Yeah, every time. So I was like,
it's just
I remember as soon as she grabbed it, I was like this. I was like,
fuck, that's gonna be mine.
Then I was like, she opened it. I was like, fuck, I knew it. But it's like stuff like that. But yeah, a successful game night comes with the good people around you.
Yep.
The good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Good food, the right type of games, and just as I said, creating like those memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like there's gonna be times where like you remember everything from that one game night alone.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's definitely gonna be memorable nights for someone. If it's not for the one person, it's definitely for the other person.
Yeah. Then if you're like one of our friends who I can't really say his name out loud anymore, how he spilled the Four Loko all over my table and it took me 2 weeks to clean it up because it like seeped into my table. Yeah. See, you don't forget shit.
No.
That's why I told him don't sit at my table this year.
They'll be spilling, man. They make messes. Man. You didn't even clean it up either.
He did.
Oh, he did.
He did. Clean it up.
He didn't even clean it up.
But for some reason he scrambled trying to find the napkins, and I was like, dude, it's in my kitchen. But you know what? It happens.
At least he did. So
last question is. Create your perfect game night, like food, themes, games, who's going to be there, what type it is, and all that stuff.
So I definitely like the idea of themes, right? So essentially you want to do like a different theme every time you do a game night. Maybe it's like one night Jersey Shore night. One night it's camouflage night. One night it's Cholo night, you know? I don't know. Just throwing random themes, right? But then you like invest it into like the games and stuff. You put it there. I definitely would bring like pizza, chips for sure. Personally, I would do Chinese food. A lot of people can't go wrong with Chinese food.
You cannot. So
I would definitely bring that. Although, like you said, like not too greasy. I feel like this is just the right amount of greasy to like do, you know? And then for games wise, I would definitely bring like a card game, kind of like Cards Against Humanity or something like Catan or something like that. But then like video games is definitely just the classics of Mario Kart, Smash, Just Dance. I know that's a very popular one that everyone likes to do.
Who the fuck plays Just Dance with you?
I don't play Just Dance with anybody.
Why the fuck would you fucking offer it?
Well, a lot of people like Just Dance.
Name people that we know.
My girl for sure. That's one. Well, we play with our boys. We don't play Just Dance. That's our group. But I'm saying like friends that I play with. You know, like outside of our group.
Cap.
It's not Cap, but whatever. I'm just giving people choices here. So
I said your perfect game night, you fucking asshole.
That's the perfect game night. Either way, whatever. Rock band. But that's if everybody's willing to participate, though.
I feel like Rock Band's one of those things you either start or end with.
Yeah.
Because you kind of, like, to me, like, you start it, and it's, like, usually, like, four of you guys in there, like, okay, let's play this until someone comes. Or, like, at the end, like, everyone leaves and, like, oh, I still want to play something. Y'all want to play Rock Band? Like, easiest thing to play.
Yeah, it's a good starter and definitely ender. Yeah, I definitely agree. And then end the night with, like, a drinking game, honestly. I think I would end the game in a drinking game. Either if it's King's Cup or Ride the Bus. I think that's the one that he taught us this year.
Ride the Bus. Yeah.
Ride the Bus. I thought that one was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then beer pong.
Yep. Everyone has a different way of playing Ride the Bus for some reason, but easiest game to play.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to do more of, like, what I pitched to you guys when I was still working at the same location as you, which is, like, doing a murder mystery type night.
Oh, that would be
But
dope.
like a legit one, right? Because like that's one of my favorite genres of, like, movies and games is just like trying to figure out who did it, right?
While watching the Clue movie in the background.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like it's dope because, like, there's multiple ways that you could figure something out, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you really have to look at, like, the bigger picture, right? Like, you have to figure out, like, who did it. I mean, you got to figure out what the motive was, right? Where was it? How was it? And who was an accomplice and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
And everyone has different stories and everything like that. Which one matches and which one doesn't, you know?
It all goes back to the participation part, right? So it's like it won't be as fun if, like, they're not acting their role, or if they're not like doing the voices and stuff.
I feel like that would be, like, that's one thing, like, I've always wanted to do, but I never really did. All I do is play fucking Clue.
Yeah.
And I feel like food wise will go great for that. A cigarette and a Coke.
A cigarette and a Coke is crazy work.
Nah, but, like, for that one, it's more of, like, chips and corn nuts and everything like that,
Charcuterie,
right?
basically.
Like something like small, like, yeah, like a charcuterie board, just because it's something small, because you're trying to figure out everything.
Oh no, he's been murdered in the living room as he spills pretzels and shit. There's pretzels everywhere. Oh fuck, who made this fucking mess?
Can you get me a whiskey? Neat. Like stuff like that, right? Like, and drinks.
Can I get a coffee black?
Can't you see we're talking white? For anyone who had no idea what we're talking about, we just quoted Zack and Miri Make a Porno. Zack and Miri Make a Porno. Solid movie. But yeah, like something along that line. Like, I feel like a theme game where everyone's, like, really into it, like, will bring a new aspect of fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, something more complicated, and, like, it's the same. You get the same aspect. You get everybody involved. No one gets to really sit out, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has their own roles. Everyone will show their strengths and weaknesses. I think for, like, a typical game night, there's this game I like to play. It's called Farkle. Farkle is basically like
I'm over here thinking Funkle.
No.
Like that TikTok.
No, dumbass.
Go ahead.
It's basically just like a dice game, and, like, you set a rule of, like, how much are you going to get to be the winner, right? You basically roll the dice, and, like, you have to get, like, a certain pair, doubles, this and that, like almost like dominoes but with dice. That's one thing I would like to play with. Kind of almost like that Yahtzee.
Okay.
Going back to a dominoes. Dominoes is one game that I will always play. Like, I could sit and play that for, like, hours. And yeah, just regular card games. I feel like that would be a good night.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
And basic food and drinks.
Basic food and drinks.
Or if you're gonna have dinner right before, you definitely can. Yeah. Get fucked up at the bar and meet at someone's house.
It's always the vibes.
Sounds like a ideal night.
It is definitely an ideal night, especially if it's, like, good food, like a Korean barbecue place, a nice restaurant to go eat. You know, with your friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sushi.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, something.
That was nice.
Yeah.
What did you say? So, wanted to ask all of you, what will be your ideal game night? Let us know. You can hit us up literally only on 2 places now because one's going away. Either TikTok, not TikTok. You can't. We don't even have a TikTok anymore. Well, we'll see. Let's see if it passes.
Or you can catch us on Red Note soon. Who knows? We're learning a little bit of Mandarin.
Who's we?
Just me and myself and I.
Why'd you say we?
It's me, myself, and I. It's we. We.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so you can follow us on all social platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. While we still have it, at CoFlop Podcast. I don't know why I stuttered.
It's because you're so used to me fucking it up.
Exactly. But I forget. Sometimes it's been a while.
Yeah. But Cold Flop Podcast.
Yeah. All social platforms. Well, those 3 at least. 2 to be soon. You can listen to us on Spotify or on YouTube. Either one. You pick. Okay. And with that being said, we're Cold Flop Gaming. We're good.
Sometimes. And be smooth.
Ooh.